Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Thursday, July 25th, 2024. So, on what is apparently a Thursday, did you do the crossword?
I did.
And did you find it to be an exciting Thursday?
Well, I don't know about exciting, but it was certainly a challenge for me.
Okay. Was it a challenge because of the theme?
That contributed to it, for sure.
And there were other reasons?
I'm also a little disappointed because there was animation.
What?
And I missed it.
Where? I didn't see any.
Well, like where you had to put in the rebuses.
Yes.
They now are exclamation points.
Oh.
And I didn't see that.
The reason I didn't see it is because I put in the exclamation points.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because it just seemed like the thing to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I put in the word. So we should probably talk about this so it makes more sense.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, there were, 4 different places in the crossword where you didn't have enough squares to fill in the right answer. So you had to do the rebus, and it was always the same thing in the rebus, the word bang. So, and these were on the down clues for like 9 down, the whole blank. Well, it's the whole shebang. So you'd type in, there were 4 squares, so I typed in S-H-E, and then I put bang in the 4th square. And the same thing with 14 down. Exciting in a noisy or violent way. And that was slam bang. And then there was 44 down, rocks out to heavy metal, say, and that was head bangers. And so you had H-E-A-D and then the word bang in a rebus and then S. And then the last one was 57 down, rigid bracelet. And those were bangles. So you put bang in the first square and LES in the following 3. Okay,
right.
So that's why I put in bang.
Yes.
Now, if you read the across clues, the whole revealer it went right through the middle of the puzzle, and that was 37 across. Finishes in a grand style, like the answers in the starred clues, and that was goes out with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
And then the across clues actually did have a exclamation point at the end of each one of them, the phrases. So like 21 across, Nabisco Cookie Brand was Chips Ahoy, which does have an exclamation point at the end of it. And 25 across, Major Fantasy Sports Platform was Yahoo, which has an exclamation point at the end of it. And then we have This is a Blast from the Past, 61 across, slogan in the 2016 Republican presidential primary, and that was Jeb, with an exclamation point. And then finally, 53 across, Willa Cather's novel, set in 1880s Nebraska, and that was Oh, Pioneers, with an exclamation point.
Yes.
So it worked both ways, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, that made it a lot more challenging for me anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When did you figure out that you needed the rebus?
I think it was with slam.
Really?
Finally got the S-L-A-M, and I'm like, oh, it is slam bang. Because I was thinking, oh, slam bang. The clue was exciting in a noisy or violent way. And I had the S and the L and the A, and I thought, it's got to be slam bang, but I don't have enough. But I thought, well, I'll put the bang in a rebus and see what happens. And so then when I got to the revealer clue, goes out with a bang, I thought, I'm right. So
well, that's interesting. That phrase, I think about slam dunk, but slam bang?
Oh, I've heard slam bang.
I've never heard that, I don't think.
Oh.
I thought that was sort of weird. I mean, I certainly have heard of Yahoo with an exclamation point after it.
Uh-huh.
So one other point about the exclamation point in among other places, Unix operating systems, when you type commands, one of the commands you can just type is an exclamation point, and they call that the bang command.
Oh, really?
So to me, it was sort of like, oh, I see where bang is coming from, because
Not everyone would get that connection.
No, that was sort of, and there must be some other domains in which the exclamation point is interpreted as bang, but I knew it from Unix.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
But I tell you, I had a terrible trouble in the top right corner.
Oh.
Because 11 down transforms. I thought, oh, it's alters, which fitted. Mm-hmm. And then I thought it's shapes, which fitted. And then I thought it was shifts, which fitted. Mm-hmm. Turns out the answer was morphs.
Yes.
But, and then 11 across, Pilates class equipment. I'm like, oh, man, Pilates. And I was thinking about step class. And so I had step in there, which worked well with shapes and shifts.
No.
Well, I know that now.
I couldn't think of anything because I'm like, Pilates, that's just like movements.
Right.
But I forgot they usually do those movements on mats,
right.
Which was the right answer.
Apparently there's some other equipment you can use with it, but I guess the basics is just a mat. 13 down, out of bounds. I was like, okay, foot fault, foul ball. I was trying to think of all the things that relate to out of bounds in sports. Not out of bounds the way that they meant it morally with taboo. Right. So I thought I'm about to meet my Waterloo here.
Oh.
And even 23 across in that corner, the English town known for its mineral springs. I'm like, I knew it was starting with an E, so I thought Essex. Mm. It's like, I don't know if Essex.
Me too.
You put down Essex?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did you break that? Okay, so 20 across, I didn't even know 20 across. The singer who coaches on The Voice familiarly was Reba. I didn't know that either. I mean, I didn't know anything at all in that corner.
I guess, originally I didn't either. But then I think I got 17 across first, like some accounts.
See?
Because I'm sure I got 12 down. Juvenile rebuttal. Are so. I did get that one right away. So I had that R in the second square. So like some accounts I thought, I bet that's oral accounts.
See, I thought...
So once I got those two, then the rest just came pretty easily.
I had too many possibilities for 12 down. I thought maybe it was... I don't know if I had... let's see, what did I have there?
It could have been me too, like me too. But this is more of a rebuttal, it said. So, you say, I'm not that, and a juvenile rebuttal would be, are so.
I think
you are so.
I was trying to do something with the word did.
Oh.
I think I had, actually, I'm embarrassed to say I had did too, spelled T-O.
Oh, well, that wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't, but I was trying mightily to make it so. And that meant so that for like some accounts, I had the I, and that meant that the accounts would be lies.
Right.
And I thought lies was pretty good. So I was just stuck there, and then I don't know how it happened, but I got one of those. I think I got Epsom. I kept thinking, is it like Epsom salts? Yes. Or is it Epsom salts?
It's Epsom salts.
With an M.
No. Yeah, like that.
Okay, not to be confused with the printer. That's Epsom. Yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got Epsom, and that's when the dam broke. But because I was, with my alters, I was going for YAR for 25 across the major fantasy sports platform. I'm like, how am I supposed to know? I know there's something called FanDuel for betting, but I didn't know fantasy. In fact, even now, I didn't realize that Yahoo was into fantasy sports.
No, neither.
So, but that was my epic struggle. Mm-hmm. 50 to 60 hours just in that one corner.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. Over the course of a 24-hour day. It's just amazing. Some other... I started off slowly, one across, build up. I had erect before the correct answer of amass.
Right.
And 5 down, I thought was interesting. Views as the future, sees into.
Yes, I had previews.
Oh,
but the
nice.
Views was in the clues.
Yes.
So probably wasn't a smart one to put in.
And 6 across, the adjective that's been called one of the most hated words in the English language, moist?
Moist, yes.
What do people have against moist?
I don't know, but people hate that word.
Who?
Well, like they do surveys and they ask people, what's your favorite word? What's your least favorite word? And moist comes in least favorite most of the time.
Are they giving them a choice of words?
No, any word they want.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I think the answer should be Gradle, but
Should be what?
Gradle.
What's a Gradle?
It's this software that they use for building Android apps. And when I see the word Gradle in an error message, I know that the next hour is going to be awful.
Oh.
So it's just like I decided to use it as an obscenity. Oh, Gradle. But it hasn't caught on much. But I'm still pretty pleased with it. Let's see here. What else did we have?
I'll tell you where I didn't get the puzzle solved once I had it all filled in. But so I went back and 27 down, songwriter Novello. I had the I and the O and the R in this 4 squares. And I thought, oh, it must be Igor, I-G-O-R. So I just, I left it in there and filled out the rest of the puzzle. And it's like, well, 31 across, head off. I had a jert. And I'm like, oh, that must be a vert.
Right.
So when I put in the V, then I got the happy music. But Ivor Novello. What a name.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm pleased to say that once I got that corner figured out where I was stuck, I solved it right there.
Oh,
everything
well,
else,
good.
I got everything else right. I liked 42 across. British unit of mass. I had ton, T-O-N-N-E, because I thought that sounded vaguely British.
Yeah. Is that how they spell it, though?
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
But it turned out to be stone.
Stone, yeah.
That sounds even more British. And
I
then,
wonder if they really use stones anymore.
I don't know. It's hard to tell, because when we were there, they were using metric for bits, but they were still using, I think temperature was reported in Celsius.
Yes.
But everything was miles per hour.
Right.
Listeners, you will be pleased to know that when we first started driving, I was trying to figure out what the scale was, what the units were on the signs and on the speedometer. It was. I knew when we were on a major highway and I was going 50 miles per hour that something was wrong.
That's right.
Let's see here. 38 down. 38 down was org that delivers, and I thought it was going to have something to do with like obstetrics or something, or gynecology, but it was USPS.
That's right. I got that right away.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And one that I didn't know, but it was interesting, 39 down, classic children's song about a lark, Alouette.
Alouette, gentille alouette, alouette, gentille plumerai. Gentille plumerai la tête. Okay, I guess we should stop. We'll have to cut that out. You didn't, but you knew the song.
I knew the song. I didn't know it was about a lark. It's in French.
Oh, right. Good point. Let's see. We had 51 across, which was how children's books are often read. It was ending in a D, so I went in bed.
Oh,
but it was
a good answer.
It is a good but wrong answer because 51 across is allowed. Yes. I thought 52 across was hilarious. That being union gain in law.
Right.
And then 59 across, aptly named 2-time Super Bowl MVP STARR, S-T-A-R-R.
Bart STARR.
Oh, wow, you even knew the first name.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe he was a Packer.
Really?
I think so.
What an honor. Let's see, I had trouble with 55 down because I was so sure that 55 down criminal group was a gang.
Oh, no.
It was a ring. Now, you probably, that's because you knew 53 across, the Willa Cather novel set in 1880s Nebraska, Oh Pioneers.
Oh, Pioneers.
I did not.
Oh.
At first, I thought it was like they were going for opium or opinion, and eventually I was able to parse it as Oh Pioneers, but it took a long time. And so I didn't have that R.
I think that was not in so long ago.
Oh Pioneers?
Yeah.
And the related companion book, Oh Pioneers. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Oh Pioneers, the successor to Oh Pioneers.
No.
Yep.
I heard of that.
And let's see, 48 down, Spanish region with a namesake wine, Rioja. Yeah, right. Rioja. See, once again, my mind just shuts down when it sees Spanish. It's like I'm doomed.
Red. Yep.
What? That means red?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think it means red, yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, I think that's it for the crossword. A fine Thursday crossword, a challenge. I'm a little bit worried now for the rest of the week.
I know.
But this was by Damon Gulczynski. So,
Yes.
Damon, well done.
Nice job.
Yes. Yep. Appreciate all those exclamation points. And that is it for today. I think we'll go out with a bang here.
All right.
We're done. No. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for listening. And we will be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.